Boas, pessoal do YouTube! Hoje vamos fazer. Estou a gozar. Ok. Season 25 Preview, New Map, Multiplayer Practice Tool and more. Ai, bora lá ver isto então. Isto é o conteúdo que vai sair e as mudanças e alterações que vão surgir na Season que vem, em janeiro. Ai, vamos começar.
2025 is going to bring crazy amount of changes to League of Legends.
Ok.
Ranked reset that look changes, new elite monster, Nexus themed map and new Nexus buff,
Mano, o mapa está fixe.
Nexus stars that respawn, Swift play
Olha,
mode
tinha-me dado jeito. Tinha ganho o jogo se as torres spawnassem neste meu último jogo.
accelerated Summoner's Rift experience, crazy teleport rework, tier 3 boots, new runes, and even multiplayer practice tool. So 2025 is going to have 3 seasons with 8 patches each. Each season will focus on a different region of Runeterra, and that will impact the gameplay, skins and champions. And all of it will be delivered in 2 acts. Majority of the content released in
Eu gosto disto. Isto tem bom aspecto. Isto até tem bom aspecto.
2025 will be tied to the
Está muito melhor do que aquelas missões. Não, está fixe, gosto.
acts. Majority of the content released in 2025 will be tied to the theme of each season. Let's have a look at a huge change to Ranked Reset. This is going to make a lot of you guys super happy. In 2025, there will no longer be 3 rank resets per year. There will only be one big reset.
Rank reset por ano. Nós ainda há bocadinho estivemos a falar sobre isto. Eu acho que 3 resets é demasiado, porque há pessoal que chega à casa do trabalho e não tem muito tempo a jogar LOL e não tem tempo para estar a dar climb 3 vezes por ano. Por isso, eu acho que os 3 resets são um erro, mas 2 resets acho que é ok. 6 meses, uma season dividida por, 6 meses uma split, 6 meses outra, eu acho que é o ideal. Isto porquê? Chega uma altura que Challenger vai estar a 4000 LPs, só uma season. Ou seja, vai só haver um reset por ano. Ao haver um reset por ano, vai ver, Challenger vai estar com 4000 LPs, o pessoal que chega a Challenger vai começar a jogar nas Smurfs. Ao jogarem nas Smurfs, os outros jogos vão ser mais degradantes, a qualidade vai ser pior. E pior disso tudo, vai ser o pessoal chegar aos 7 meses do ano, ao 7º mês do ano, e já estar farto de solo queue. Está no meio do ano, quase no meio do ano. E mano, o pessoal já vai se estar a cagar. E chega uma altura que os solo queues são bem frustrantes, porque já ninguém leva o jogo a sério. Porque já está tudo tão saturado que é triste. Eu acho que os resets são fixes, mas 2, 3 é demais. 2 é o ideal. Por isso, eu não gosto disto. Porém, isto beneficia vocês, que são normais, pessoas normais, que não são estúpidos e viciados como eu, que têm tempo para spamar. Por isso, é uma mudança fixe para a maior parte da população, mas para mim não é, por isso.
Start of the year, we will still have 3 seasons, so you will still be able to get 3 Victoria skins. Now let's have a look at all the changes to Summoner's Rift and gameplay in 2025, as there are so many. First season of 2025 is going to be the season of Nexus. Minions, turrets, and even shopkeepers will all be Nexus themed. Okay. One of the biggest changes in 2025 is going to be the addition of Atakan, new epic monster.
Será que agora é Noxus? E quando for Freljord, o mapa vai ser de neve? Isso era mel. E que tal um mapa de neve, Riot? Porquê que os mapas de neve pararam de acontecer? O mapa de neve era tão fixe, mano.
Biggest changes in 2025 is going to be the addition of Atakan, new epic monster. Atakan will spawn once per game at 20-minute mark, and can appear in the river close to either top or bottom lane. Where he spawns will be determined by which part of the map had more champion damage and kills by 14 minutes.
Ou seja, só aos 14 minutos onde houve mais damage e violência no bot vai spawnar no bot, se houver mais violência no top vai spawnar no top, ok.
At 14 minutes, Atakan's speed will spawn with 2 permanent walls as an indicator where he's going to appear. There are 2 types of Atakan that can spawn, Ruinous Atakan, which is black, and Voracious Atakan, which is red. In high action games with a lot of damage and kills, we will see Ruinous Atakan. Slaying Ruinous Atakan will grant the entire team increased effects from all epic monster rewards and also leave a field of blood roses.
Damn.
What are blood roses? This is a new
Olha estas rosas.
plant added to Summoner's Rift. They are a small permanent bonus that grants the entire team small amount of XP and permanently stacking Adaptive Force buff.
Adaptive Force é AD ou AP. Pronto, se faz AP recebes AP, se faz AD recebes AD. E dá XP à equipa toda também. Uau.
Blood Roses can also spawn before 20 minutes and do so in areas where
Ui, vão
champions
spawnar aleatoriamente no mapa.
have died or around Atakan's spawn location. Now let's have a look at the other form of Atakan, Voracious Atakan. This type of Atakan spawns in lower action
Não,
games.
isto tem a ver com a série de Arcane.
If you manage to kill him, you will be granted a temporary one-time rebirth buff, similar to Action's passive, where you respawn in base. You will also
Calma, eu não percebi.
spawns in lower action games, and if you manage to kill him, you will be granted a temporary one-time rebirth buff, similar to Action's passive, where you respawn in base.
Rebirth buff? Como assim rebirth buff?
You will also get a permanent increase to gold from champion takedowns,
Um dos buffs é permanente, gold permanente. Ganhas mais gold a matar gajos. Oh meu Deus, isso é insane, meu.
and increase to gold from champion takedowns, which should give teams extra push for the teamfight. As I said, Atakan spawns at 20 minutes, so what about Baron respawn? Baron Nashor's spawn time has been pushed back to 25
Uau,
minutes.
isto é uma alteração incrível. Baron, há 12 ou 13 ou 14 anos, desde que o League existe, Baron spawna aos 20 minutos. E agora vai começar a spawnar aos 25. Isto vai ser muito estranho.
And Rift Herald spawn time has been pushed back to 16 minutes. What's also very important is that Riot is intending for Atakan to stay for good. Now let's have a look at a very important new mechanic. It's called Feats of Strength. This is a best of 3 system that encourages teams to take risks early by contesting different objectives, aka Feats of Strength. These are First Blood, First Tower, and First 3 Epic Jungle Monsters.
Isto é uma melhor 3. Ou seja, a primeira equipa a conseguir 2 destes ganha o buff. Ou seja, se ganhares o First Blood e depois eles ganharem First Turret e depois quem conseguir os 3 Epic Jungle Monsters, que são os Void Grubs, ou 2 Void Grubs e um Drake, ou seja o que for, né?
Drakes, Heralds, or any free Void Grubs. When the team completes 2 of the free feats, it means they won the contest and will receive the Blessing of Nexus buff. This immediately grants a bonus to any tier 2 boots for the winning team. Even if you didn't have the boots when completing this, you will still get the buff when you finally buy the boots. Furthermore, after
Mas são só as botas, são só as Ninja Tabi ou todas as botas?
on the contest and will receive the Blessing of Nexus buff. This immediately grants a bonus to any tier 2 boots
Oh, any tier 2 boots, ok.
for the winning team. Even if you didn't have the boots when completing this, you will still get the buff when you finally buy the
Buffs é
boots.
que vão dar? Eu estou tão curioso.
Furthermore, after completing 2 legendary items, a player on the feat winning team can spend gold to upgrade their boots to
Quando conseguires 2 itens lendários, podes depois dar upgrade às tuas botas por uma destas. Ai, mano, eu até tenho medo.
tier 3, which grants small stat bonus and unique effect. Here is an example of upgraded plated steel caps. The free bonus from tier 2 gives you plus 5 armor. Upgrade to tier 3 costs 750 gold, it provides 5 armor, 5 movement speed,
tá aqui.
and a unique
Mais 5 dá, mais 5 movement speed, unique passive. Taking physical damage from a champion grants owner a physical shield for 10% of their maximum health! Isto é ridículo! Mano, esta passiva é muito broken. What? 10% of the maximum health. Ou seja, quando tu tiveres 3000 de vida, sempre que te derem um ataque, vais receber 300 de shield durante 5 segundos e só tem 10 segundos de cooldown. Grande exagero. Grande exagero.
unique passive that after taking physical damage from a champion, it grants the owner a physical shield for 10% of their max HP for 5 seconds, and it only has 10 seconds cooldown. Each pair of boots will have different unique upgrades. I'll be sure to show you all of them once they are known. Even Cassiopeia will get an upgrade for winning fees,
Yeah, Cassiopeia sem botas.
so don't worry about her. Now let's talk about respawning Nexus turrets. I know it sounds crazy, but it's very straightforward.
Eu honestamente gosto desta alteração, porque tu sempre ficas sem nexus, defendeste o push deles e ficas nu, que é o que eu digo quando ficamos com o nexus open, É bem frustrante jogar, não podes sair da base, mano, é horrível.
Just like inhibitors, Nexus turrets will now respawn at full health after a set amount of time from the moment of being destroyed. When they respawn, they will be the same as the previous ones. This change is targeted to reduce the hopeless games when you lost both Nexus turrets and you are just waiting to eventually lose one way or another. So now
Eu gosto que como eles fizeram o cenário do X-Packet. Era mesmo um Olaf e um Shogath que estavam a tentar parar o X-Packet de dar backdoor.
defend split pushing and backdoor for a certain time, you won't need to babysit the base anymore. Now let's talk about teleport rework. Teleport will no longer instantly blink the champion after its channel. Now they will instead visually travel across the map. Teleport will be moving
Mano, isto
slower,
é tão estranho.
teleport will be moving much quicker. We don't really have any clips of it yet, but I'm really looking forward to try it. Now let's talk about multiplayer practice tool, and oh my god, I am excited. For the first time ever in League of Legends, we'll get an official practice tool that supports multiple players. How many players will be able to play it is not yet known. It may be 5 people, it may be 10.
Isto é bem bom para treinar estas merdas e estes timings, estão a perceber?
Yet to be determined. But this is going to be an absolute game changer for pro play, for testing interactions, and finally for having fun. In the past we had an exploit that allowed it, and oh boy, it was amazing. So this is a massive win for everybody. Now let's talk about Swift Play, as this is also something huge. Riot is planning to replace Quick Play with Swift Play. So what is Swift Play? It's basically an accelerated Summoner's Rift experience that also has rubber banding. You skip the champ select just like in Quick Play, but now you will also be able to select the same champion for Summoner Play, as this is also something huge. Riot is planning to replace Quick Play with Swift Play.
Okay.
So what is Swift Play? It's basically an accelerated Summoner's Rift experience that also has rubber banding. You skip the champ select just like in Quick Play, but now you will also be able to select the same champion for 2 different roles. As for the game itself, it doesn't punish early advantages nearly as hard as normal Summoner's Rift. Almost all sources of gold and experience will be scaling as the game goes
isto
by.
não é nada de solo
So
aqui
if you
porque
fall
é
behind,
novo mod.
you'll be able to get more gold and XP from most sources. Turret plating falls earlier, Baron's pose earlier, it only takes 3 elemental drakes to get a soul, support and jungle items
É
are
tipo um
completed
minigame,
faster,
ok, é um minigame. Ou seja, tens que bazar daqui a 20 minutos para ir trabalhar, fazes um jogo destes.
and so on. Even all the champions near a dying minion will get some gold, on top of last hitter getting the full gold. These changes should make playing with friends of different ranks much more enjoyable. I will be sure to make a dedicated, more detailed video of Swiftblade when it's out on PBE. There will also be 4 new runes in 2025.
RIP Ghost Poro.
Collector, Zombie Ward and Ghost Poro will be replaced with Deep Ward, Sixth Sense
RIP. Eu uso bem essa rune. Sixth Sense. Tracks enemy wards. Grizzly Mementos. Trinket AH.
and Grizzly Mementos. Sixth Sense will track nearby enemy ward that you didn't see yet. Grizzly Mementos will grant infinitely stacking Trinket ability haste on takedown. And Deep Ward will make wards placed deep in the enemy jungle have extra HP and last longer. There is also Axiom Arcanist in the sorcery tree that will buff your ult damage, healing and shield, and will also refund some of the cooldown on takedown.
Mano, isto é incrível. Isto é incrível. Esta rune é incrível. Dar buff ao teu ult e eu estou desejoso de ver o que é que isto vai fazer à Diana.
There is also Axiom Arcanist in the sorcery tree that will buff your ult damage, healing and shield, and will also refund some of the cooldown on takedown. This rune is there is also Axiom Arcanist in the sorcery tree that will buff your ult damage, healing and shield, and will
Healing e shield também? Ou seja, eu com esta rune vou ter mais shield ou vai ser só o ult e o shield?
also refund some of the cooldown on takedown. This rune is intended for casters and it will replace the nullifying orb in the sorcery tree. And now the changes to battle pass and loot system. Each season will now have an active battle pass with both free and paid track. Event tokens and event shop are being eliminated. Each season will have 2 battle passes, so that means 6 passes annually. Duration of each pass is going to be 8 weeks instead of 4, so there will always be some battle
gosto
pass
disto, é mais explícito e mais... Epá, gosto, olha, por acaso as alterações que estão a fazer, ao cliente no geral estão fixe.
Up. Rewards will be consolidated in one system,
Isto também
and
tá
items
fixe.
like Masterwork Chess will be phased out. The price of Battle Passes
Mano, porque
will
o que
remain...
temos neste momento é isto, meu. Eu clico aqui para ver as missões. O que é esta merda, mano? Tenho que estar aqui a dar scroll. Tudo... que é isto? Isto é tão melhor.
in the same as it is now. You can definitely expect a lot of videos from me in the upcoming days, trying to show you the things I mentioned in details. Let me know in the comments what are you most excited about. Thanks for watching.
Ok. São boas alterações. Menos a do reset, que eu não gosto muito, mas pronto, vai beneficiar 90% da população. Tá fixe.